Welcome back to CLE Weekend. So maybe you're looking to redecorate a space, start collecting some art. Well, we have got just the person or people for you. Joining us right now, Morris Everett Jr., owner of the Last Moving Picture Company, and auctioneer Jesse Matthews. So thank you both for coming on.
Thank you.
We're excited to chat with you. I do want to start with you, Maury, because specifically these posters, these things that are sitting right out here in front of us, you probably have one of the world's largest collections of posters. It's not something that you do overnight. How in the world did you find all of these treasures?
Started collecting at college in 1962. Think about how long ago that is.
Okay, let it sit in.
I bought a little bit, then I bought a lot, then I bought a ton.
But a lot of these movie posters and stuff, there is a Cleveland connection.
There were more movie posters made in Cleveland, Ohio at 5 lithography companies in the 1920s and 30s.
And where have you found a lot of these?
Some were in the walls of houses.
Wow.
They're used as insulation.
Wow.
On the west side, mostly. We've had 5 different houses.
Which is crazy. That is where you have found that. And then let me ask you the process too. You find one of these, do you restore this stuff? I mean, how does that
We
process
restore
work?
at least 200 posters a year.
Wow.
Well,
And you
some
do
of them
that out
are
of,
falling
like,
apart, you know.
Yeah, and you do that out of your shop then here.
Didn't used to, but we absolutely, for the first time, as of about 3 months ago, started doing restoration and linen backing at our store.
If we have a poster at home, let's say, that we want to bring in, maybe that we don't want to sell, but we want some help, it needs some TLC,
Yep,
we can come
yep,
see you.
Yep, you can. I have a fellow named Andy who helps me and does that.
Wonderful.
I don't do it.
The collection that you have, not to mention the people that you've sold to, we'll get to that. I want to talk first though about like how many posters would you say you have?
2 million photos and 200,000 posters.
What?
It's the largest stock in the world.
Maury, like do you have 10 homes? Like this is crazy. That is so many. This is something you're clearly passionate about.
Passion is a good word.
It is something that you're passionate about, but you sell to some pretty big names. And we're not saying just like local people, national, all over the world. Leonardo DiCaprio, Clint Eastwood, Joe Pesci, like a lot of huge names. Kirk Douglas. There's a
Martin
lot of-
Scorsese.
Oh yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. You have sold to so many, and the collection that you have is near and dear to your heart. Coming up, we're actually going to see this big auction. Jesse, that's where you come into play.
Yes, it is.
Let's talk about the auction that is coming up and the stuff that we can see there. It's not just a few items.
Yeah, it's 800 items, including posters and stills, all vintage Hollywood related, and Morris put together another 31st annual sale actually for Morris, and several years of us doing it, so we're excited.
You guys are a good team.
Yeah.
I can tell you're a good team. So let me ask you, Jesse, you know, post-COVID, things have changed, right?
Yes.
So someone who wants to come out and they want to be a part of this, they can come and they can look at everything, but they can't buy on the spot. Explain to me how this works.
So yes, it's they could come in hands-on, touch and feel, and do their own personal inspection. We do a lot of photography and put it online for the bidding purposes, but people still like to see it in person and feel it. So we do a week-long preview where they could come in and inspect, but they do have to register online while on our website, or there's other platforms they could bid on as well, and just they bid through the internet. Yep.
So
all online.
Yeah, I want to say, Maury, you're the best person to sell for yourself, specifically your shirt. I buy, sell, trade, and auction movie memorabilia. You say people, when you wear that shirt, they stop you in the street like, hey, excuse me, what do you have? And they probably have no idea that they are talking to you, Maury, and you got the biggest collection.
I had a lady weekend before last in London as I was going up the escalator. She was behind me and she tapped me on the shoulder and she said, I collect on Sophia Loren. Do you have any for sale? And I said, yes, I do. I said, where are you? Where do you live? She said, I live in Turkey.
Oh, wow. And it truly is all over. The one thing, Maury, is that you have something for everyone. This is not just specifically for collectors, like the famous people who have, you know, deeper pockets, that can buy, you know, stuff that is super rare, but it's something for everyone.
Yeah, and everything is priced also that way. We have reserves that are as low as $100 for really most of the posters. And although we do have some very expensive posters too, the majority are really fairly inexpensive, and people should realize that they don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars every time to buy an original movie poster.
So what kind of movie posters, like, do you have? Give me an idea.
Anywhere from Star Wars and James Bond all the way back to the silent era.
Wow.
And of course, so many of the posters were made here in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's also the nice tie, right? I want to talk to you about this big event coming up. Again, we talked a little bit about it, but give everyone just kind of a breakdown. So it's on October 14th that people can come out, view, touch.
In advance, during the week in advance, they can come and look.
Sure. Okay, so October 14th then is when the actual auction is happening.
It goes live, yep.
Yeah,
on
it
the
goes
14th,
live on
yep.
the 14th.
And the website is?
Premier Auction Galleries, www.pag4u.
Okay, so we can go to that, and that is where we're going to be doing our bidding online, which again is a little bit different. So we want to make sure people know you want to come out before that live auction and the bidding, and you can get a taste of just what you'll be able to bid on. Over 800 of these posters.
And stills and movie photos.
Yes, the movie stills, the posters, all of this. So thank you both, Jesse and Maury, for coming on today. Make sure you get ready for that live bidding on October 14th. I can't wait to look more at this stuff.
In Chesterland, Ohio.
Right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.